topic is all about transmission from mother to infant. Transmission from mother to infant. Certain STIs or sexually transmitted infections such as gonorrhea, chlamydia, HIV, and syphilis can be passed from an infected mother to her child during pregnancy or delivery. STIs in infants can cause serious problems and may be fatal. All pregnant women should be screened for these infections untreated. These are for all pregnant women who infected of these infections. It can be spread from you and to your baby during childbirth or delivery and breastfeeding. That's why it is very important for pregnant women to receive a prenatal care and get tested for STIs to prevent the infections from mother to infant. That's all, thank you.
STI is a sexually transmitted infections. They are spread mainly by sexual contact that may pass from one person to person in blood, semen, vaginal, or other bodily fluids. It also includes the transmission from mother to infant. So complications. Many people in the early stages of an STD have no symptoms. That's why screening is important to prevent complications. Possible complications of STI or the transmission from mother to infant includes the pelvic pain. Pelvic pain is the discomfort in the lower abdominal area, often symptom of urinary tract infections or UTI or gastrointestinal issues. So, ang symptoms ani kay itching pain in the lower abdomen, kanang sakit sa puson, pain during sexual intercourse, and intense discomfort in the pelvic region. Kaya dili na siya mapugngan ang diri sa imong puson. Second is pregnancy complications. Refers to health issues or challenges that can arise during pregnancy. Kana mga challenges na ma-face na nimo during sa imong pregnancy. Causing issues kay preterm birth, low birth weight, or neonatal infections in the newborn. Third is the eye inflammations. Eye inflammation occurs in the response to infections, allergies, irritation, injury, or trauma to the eyes, eyelids, or surrounding tissues. Kanang magka-sore eyes ka, na puwa-puwa imong mata. Sunod, arthritis. Inflammation or swelling of one or more joints. Kanang ang mga cause ani is kanang mga kanani kay kanang magsakit ang tuhod, kanang mga joints sa atong lawas. Take note na dili sa tanang higayon is ang arthritis is contracted from STI. Sunod is a pelvic inflammatory disease. Infection of one or more of the upper reproductive organs including the uterus, fallopian tubes, and ovaries. So, ang pelvic is parihara ni silang symptoms sa pelvic pain. Pero ang cause ani or ang mga infections ani is in the pelvic organs. Like diha sa imong fallopian tubes, uterus, ovaries, nga ma-result sa babae nga into infertility. So, dapat lang jud mag-seek og regular care para ma-ensure ang health. So, sunod is infertility. A disease of the male or female reproductive system defined by the failure to achieve a pregnancy after 12 months or more of regular unprotected sexual intercourse. Bisan pa kanang palitan na kay bana is kanang bisag unsaon pa ninyo nga kuan is dili jud mo kabuhat og kanang bata, bisag wala na mo gihimo nga giinom nga kanang pangontra para dili mabuntis. And heart disease, example ani is chlamydia infections cause the immune systems to attack the heart, leading to inflammation in the heart and cardiovascular changes kanang atakihon, kalit atake nga kanang wala kahibaw. Yeah. Lastly is the certain cancers such as HPV. HPV is the human papillomavirus. It is the cancer of the vulva, vagina, penis, or anus. Kanang mga cancer diha sa imong vagina, penis, or anus.
A prevention of transmission from mother to infant.
1. Abstain.
Abstain means to voluntarily refrain from doing something, particularly from engaging in a certain action, behavior, or making a choice. It often implies a deliberate decision to not participate or to withhold one's vote or opinion in a particular matter.
2. Stay with one uninfected partner.
This practice is a way to reduce the risk of contracting or spreading STIs, as both partners commit to being exclusive and uninfected by such conditions. It is often considered a safer approach for sexual health.
3. Wait and verify.
It implies that you should take a moment to double check or gather more information before making a final judgment or taking further steps.
4. Get vaccinated.
Receive a vaccine to protect yourself against specific diseases or infections by introducing a weakened or inactivated form of the pathogen to stimulate your immune system.
5. Use condoms and dental dams consistently and correctly.
Practice safe sex by consistently and correctly using barrier methods like condoms for males and dental dams for oral sex to reduce the risk of sexually transmitted infections.
6. Don't drink alcohol excessively or use drugs.
Avoid consuming excessive amounts of alcohol and refrain from using illicit drugs, as these behaviors can have adverse effects on physical and mental health.
7. Communicate.
It implies the importance of conveying messages, listening, and engaging in conversations to foster understanding, collaboration, and connection with others.
8. Consider male circumcision.
Think about the option of male circumcision, a surgical procedure that involves removing the foreskin of the penis, often done for various health and cultural reasons.
Contraception, or birth control, prevents pregnancy by interfering with the normal process of ovulation, fertilization, and implantation. The use of contraception is no longer new. In fact, it has a colorful and unusual history. In 1850 BC, and the Egyptian combined acacia leaves, honey, and sodium carbonate, or baking soda, then inserted to the vagina to block and kill sperm. Other amulets of the time were wreaths of herbs, desiccated cat's livers, or shards of bones from cats, but only the pure black ones, flax length tied in a cloth and soaked in menstrual blood or the anus of a hare. So, ang contraception di ay mao ni siya pamaagi sa pagbukong, sa pagmabdos or sa pagpanganak. Sa panahon karon dili na bag-o ang pag-use sa contraception kay daghan na kaayo ang migamit ani. Then ay nindot nga gigamit sa history sa mga Egyptian sa una kay ang acacia leaves, honey, and sodium carbonate or baking soda. After ani nila i-combine, then insert sa vagina sabay para ma-block or mapatay ang sperm. Then sa Chinese daw kay nag-inom og tinga og mercury aron makontrol ang fertility nga sagad mo resulta sa sterility o sa iyang kamatayon. So sa Middle Ages pud kay ang magician kay gi-advise niya ang babaye para magsulob og testicle sa usa ka whistle sa ilang mga paa o ibitay ang maputol nga gikan sa ilang mga liog. Ang ubang mga anting-anting daw atong panahon na mao ang mga words or herbs, desiccated cat liver o mga tipik sa buko gikan sa mga iring. Pero dapat ani kay itumratanan. Flaxlet nga gihigot sa usa ka panapton o gituslob sa iriglang o ang anus sa libre. Sa una, nagtuo sila nga makalikay sila sa pagmabdos pinagi sa paglakaw sa tulo ka higayon. Sa dapit diin ang usa ka mabdos nga lubo nanihi. Ang memyor ni Casanova kay nagdetalye sa mga eksperimento sa pagpugong sa pagpanganak. Gikan sa mga kondom, sa pantog sa karnero hangtod sa paggamit sa tunga sa lemon, isip makeshift cup sa 70s.
Hi everyone, my name is Joanna Maytapa and I'm reporter number 2. So in 1916, Margaret Sanger opens the first family planning and birth control clinic in the United States. From 1920 to 1960, the most popular female contraceptive is Lysol disinfectant. It was used as a feminine hygiene product. So, Margaret Sanger was an American birth control activist, sex educator, writer, and a nurse. So here is the example of Lysol disinfectant. So the first permanent birth control clinic was established in Britain in 1921 by Mary Stopes, working with the Maltesian League through the help of some doctors and midwives. The clinic taught the women on how to use a cervical cup. So the Maltesian League was a British organization which advocated the practice of contraception and the education of the public about the importance of family planning. Mary Stopes was a phlebotomist and a women's rights campaigner who is best known as a pioneer of family planning. So here is the example on how to use a cervical cup. So in 1951, prompted by Sanger, Gregory Pincus begins research on the use of hormones in contraception in Mexico City. Chemist Carl de Jurassic creates a progesterone pill. So, Gregory Pincus was an American biologist and researcher who invented the combined oral contraceptive pill. So Carl de Jurassic is best known for his contribution to the development of oral contraceptive pills. So here is the example of the picture of progesterone pill or progesterone contraceptive. So progesterone is used to help prevent changes in the uterus or womb in women who are taking conjugated estrogens after menopause. So in 1954, John Rockbelow, in collaboration with Pincus Bottom, conducts the first human pill trial on 50 women in Massachusetts. In 2010, a new study of 46,000 women conducted over 40 years found that women on the pill live longer and are less likely to die prematurely of all causes, including cancer and heart disease. So, in 2010 now, nag-conduct mo sila og new studies sa 48,000 babae or men. So, sa 40 years now, they found that women on the pill live longer or mas mabuhi og dugay and are less likely to die prematurely or dili mamatay like sa cancer and sa heart disease. So, some 100 million women around the world use the pill contraceptive. Use hardly increased in the Philippines over the past decade, yet women are having an average about one more child than they would look like. More than 1/5 of the married women do not want to have a child soon or at all but are not using a contraceptive method. And yeah. So sa paggamit daw og contraceptive daw sa Pilipinas kay halos dili daw mo daghan sa past decade. So more than 1/5 daw sa mga minyo nga ako dili gusto magkanap ang dali pero wala mo gamit og kontraseptibo nga paagi para masolusyonan nila ilang problems. So with its very colorful history, reportedly one of the most controversial inventions of men. So with its colorful history daw, ang contraceptives daw kay mao ang usa sa pinakanindot or controversial nga himo. That's all.
Good day, everyone. So our topic is about the methods of contraception, which is the artificial or hormonal method. So first, let us tackle about pills. So given in the description above, what is pills? So pills is taken orally, taken every day, and is composed of hormones that prevents pregnancy. Let's proceed to methods. So methods. The hormones in the pill prevents pregnancy. So guys, there are two hormones that are in the pills, which is the estrogen and progesterone. So the estrogen is the one that controls our menstrual bleeding, and the progesterone is the one that prevents pregnancy. So it also thickens the mucus on the cervix, making it hard for the sperm to reach the egg. So guys, what is mucus? So cervical mucus is a fluid produced by the cervix. So we can know if we are in our fertility if our mucus is wet and slippery. So let's proceed. So side effects. So the side effects of pills is nausea or the sudden urge to vomit, headaches, and or sore breast. So proven and tested that the pills is 98% effective. So in the given example, as we can see, the pills has its days and numbers, which indicates the numbers of the month. So as pills is taken every day, so as we can see the light tablets from 1 to 21, it's light, diba? And from 22 to 28, it's dark. So the 1 to 21 is the progesterone or the one that prevents pregnancy, while the dark tablets is the one that controls our menstrual bleeding or the estrogen. So that's all. Thanks.
So today I'm going to discuss the methods of contraception. So there are 5 types of contraception. One is pills, second condoms, third is the IUD, 4 is the depot, and the last is the implant. So pills is already discussed by Samantha, and condoms also already discussed by Chelsea. Then IUD is already discussed by Merlin. So kanang ako i-discuss ran is ang depot. So depot, what depot or another term is the shots. So a depot is a birth control injection you get from a nurse or doctor every 3 months. So money, so kinds of control ni siya. Nangutan ako ni sa akong classmate nga na nanganak na siya ba. Nangutan ako unsa ginang depot. So karon daw kay nanganak naman siya, ang iya daw gigamit ng kontrolon para dili kay dali masundan yung anak. Kuan depot ko no. So every 3 months magpa-inject siya sa sentro. Just kuan sad kanang effective jud kani siya, which is 99% effective kung dili lang ka makalimot. Kay once magud makalimot ka, nagi possible nga mabuntis ka kung kanang magkuan mo sa imong bana. So then ang iyang mga kanang side effect kay nausea, headaches, tender breast, heavier flow or spotting, and weight gain. So maglabad jud ang imong ulo ani ana siya kay murag kung depende siguro lagi kung makauyon ang nagamit aning depot. So that's all. So lang nay ipakita na ko niya unsa ang depot. So dara siya tari siya. Kana kung basta it's a kind of injection siya nga forma. Di man din i-touch ka rin So dara guys, so mao ni siya ang depot. That's all, thank you.
Hi everyone. So since the other group had already talked about the artificial method, now we're gonna talk about ours, which is the natural contraceptive method. So to begin with, we have the pulling out method, which means pulling out the penis from the vagina before the ejaculation, or in other words, it is when a man pulls out the penis before the semen comes out to prevent kanang adto sa vagina mo came out, right? Then the method. Withdrawal prevents pregnancy by keeping sperm out of the vagina, which clearly makes sense to me because to be able to get the woman pregnant, diba, dapat nasa sulod ang sperm sa girl, right? But then, with the pulling out method, this disables the man nga instead adto sa sulod sa girl is adto sa gawas, so it would be safe na dili ma-pregnant ang girl. Then the side effects is mostly ang atong psychological state ang mapektuhan ani, because it says here nga it takes enjoyment and spontaneity out of you. Spontaneity means nga kanang doing something without thinking. Then as well as kanang sexual relationship cannot climax together. So given naman na siya, and it is understandable. Effectiveness, which is kanang effectiveness refers to kanang sa pulling out method is 75% to 80%. So that would be all for me. Thank you for watching.
So my topic is all about calendar method. Description of calendar method is ovulation tracking, charting of cycles on a calendar. Method: no sex in the days near ovulation, not recommended for women with irregular cycles and those whose cycles are shorter than 27 days. Effectiveness: 75 to 80%. As you can see in the picture, it has the calendar method. So by observing it, if Sunday is your first period, it is as safe to you if you do something with your loved one. As you can see in the day 8 until 19 has crossed out because it is a day that you're unsafe by doing something with your loved ones.
Topic is all about cervic mucus method. Cervix makita na to sa ibabaw sa vagina. Cervical mucus method. Description: checking the changes in the cervical mucus every day. Method: insert finger in the cervix. If the mucus is watery, it means fertility. If dry and creamy, not fertile. So why not fertile? It's because it makes more difficult for sperm to reach your egg. Side effects niya is none. Effectiveness is 70 to 75%. This is example of cervical mucus method. Day 1 to 3 after period, dry or hint of moisture. Day 4 to 6, white or cloudy in color. Day 7 to 9, creamy or cloudy in color, abundant and thick. Day 10 to 14, light raw egg white. That's all.
And the next type: temperature or method or basal body temperature. Description: recording of body temperature every morning. Method: change in body temperature may be an indication of fertility or ovulation. Side effect: none. Effectiveness: 75% to 80%. Next is the ovulation cycle. The first is menstruation. Day 1 to going to follicular phase, and dire may tabo, and sa day 5, 5 to 12 ang fertility phase. Then day 13 to 16 dire matabo ang luteal phase. So days 17 to 28 back to menstruation, and again and again.
That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good day. My name is Miles Pardo and I am going to report about the surgical methods. So there are two types of surgical methods. First, the vasectomy. Vasectomy means that a small incision made on each side of the scrotum. Kung siya ka na, ang method niya guys, is the vas deferens is then tied, cauterized cut or plug to block the passage of the sperm. Ang effectiveness niya kay 99. The effectiveness of this type of surgical method is 99.5%. So bisag inani ni siya epektibo kay kuan siya kanang napo ni siya side effect. So ang side effect ani niya is sakit ni siya nga procedure. Then kwarto, second is tubal ligation, blocking the fallopian tube through cutting or cauterizing to inhibit the passage of sperm and ova. So since the fallopian tube is already blocked, pregnancy is no longer possible. So na-block naman siya, dili na daw kanay ma-buntis. Then more gyapon kanang ang effectiveness ani niya is 99.5%. Ya ang side effect ay coitus before ligation should be protected to avoid ectopic pregnancy. So i-protect daw ang coitus kay para ma-avoid ang ectopic pregnancy. So ectopic pregnancy means a child growing outside the fallopian tube.
Good day everyone, my name is Marjan Ibang and I'm going to report abstinence. Safe sex is no sex at all. The natural method involves abstaining from sexual intercourse and is the most effective natural birth control diseases or infection. Using the method is very challenging and involves self-discipline and strong conviction. Nonetheless, it is very much advised, especially to teenagers and unmarried individuals, to stand firm with their values and morals and practice abstinence. So for example, kana mag-case, so focus siya viruses kanang sakit sa panit o kasagaran adunay mga paltos